All right, you go, Jacob.
All right. Let's go, guys. Game one review. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Stars vs Scorchers season review, the game one. Look, it was a pretty disappointing game. To recap, we'll get straight into it. The Stars fell short in Perth in front of a sold-out, pretty much Scorchers crowd. It was great to see nearly 40,000 flood into Optus Stadium to watch the opening game of the BBL. The Stars got off to a slow start and unfortunately couldn't hold off the red-hot Scorchers. We're joined today by Perth Scorchers fan once again and also host Heath. So welcome in, guys, and we'll get straight into it. Guys, what went well for your teams? Do you want to start us off, Perth Scorchers fan?
Oh yes. So certainly our bowling attack was very much a strength that game. So Jai Richardson took a fiery 3 for 19. And same with Jason Berendorf's economical 1 for 19, set the tone early, which left you guys really on the back foot, and we were able to dominate in the power play. So that was clearly an asset. Another strength of ours was our middle order resilience. Cooper Connolly's maiden 50, 64 or 51, and Ashton Turner's composed 37 not out. Demonstrated our stability and bit of adaptation to the chase when we needed it. So there was a partnership of 68 runs between Connolly and Turner, which shifted momentum decisively in our favour throughout that chase.
Yeah. No, I really agree with that. I think the partnership of Turner and Connolly was what got you guys over the line. It was a very strong momentum shift, and the Stars just couldn't hold off. I think we took wickets early, which was to our benefit, but yeah, it wasn't enough. Heath, what went well for the Stars?
I'm going to name individual players. Obviously, like we said, we didn't get the chocolates, but we had some positives. Marcus Stoinis and Tom Curran getting 37 each. I thought they particularly held us in good stead to put us in a good total, or sorry, a okay total to defend. They were our key players. As if we had have gotten, if those two had gone out, we would have been in struggle. We would have been terrible for batting, but no, I just thought they were fantastic in my opinion.
Yeah, they were definitely promising, and it was great to see Curran put on a little bit of a show in his first game. Stoinis, obviously a reliable player, and it's good to see him in form. Got a little bit unlucky with his run out earlier in the innings, and hoping to see more positive signs from our captain in the future. I personally think our bowling was pretty promising. I think that was probably the positive take from our perspective. You know, in the first few overs, as it was just mentioned, we had the Scorchers like 2 for and then 3 for. And it was like, okay, we might have a game here. But then obviously the partnership of Connolly and Turner, well, with some late runs from Hobson, got them over the line. But yeah, also I believe Stoinis and Curran's batting was promising. They're kind of the only two positive takeaways from the Stars game. We'll head back to the Perth Scorchers fans. What are some things that you need to improve on, do you think, if there's anything?
Just a little bit of top order stability, I guess. We did lose the three early wickets, including Finn Allen from his second ball, and Keaton Jennings. So it kind of put the pressure on the rest of the order, like the middle order. So hopefully in the future we can get more contributions from the top to ensure smoother chases.
Yeah, and I think there's not too much for you guys to work on apart from that. I think the smoother chase would have come quicker if that top order had been stronger. But it was an interesting game. That Perth wicket plays a lot of tricks, so it was fantastic to watch in both innings. Heath, what do you think the Stars need to improve on? I mean, this list could go on for a while, but just a short summary.
I'm gonna say everything. Probably our batting and not getting complacent as we were. We lost wickets early. We were just making the wrong decisions at the wrong times. We weren't adapting to the situation. We were just throwing our wickets away, and we were just honestly a shell of our former selves when it came to our batting. Besides Stoinis and Curran, we weren't offering any stability. I mean, with the injury to Cartwright doesn't help either. As speedy recovery to Cartwright, I hope he's well.
Yeah.
It was just a unfortunate situation that went from bad to worse from a Stars point of view.
Yep, no, I really agree with that summary, and yeah, it was well summed up. It was just bad to worse, and it just seems like nothing would get better after that Cartwright injury. Yeah, I think our top order batting was the main thing that let us down. Obviously, Joe Clark came out 0 for 9 off 9 balls. Sorry, so I don't know what he was aiming to do. It seems like he was kind of playing like it was a test match, and then went out obviously for a duck. And then Sam Harper still hasn't managed to show any signs of good form in the Stars. And Tom Rogers hit a couple of nice boundaries and looked promising, but then obviously threw his wicket away with a bit of an unnecessary reverse sweep, which made us 3 down, and we continued to struggle. Our run rate was very poor, probably because of those early wickets. We were two wickets for 3 runs in the 4th over. That is just probably one of the worst Big Bash stats ever. Usually around that 4 over mark, you want to be about 35 runs in, and we were 3 runs in. So that speaks for itself. It was very disappointing. And also our fielding wasn't too sharp. We leaked a lot of runs. There was a lot of times where the Scorchers were picking up 2 runs instead of when it should have been 1, or they were picking up 3 runs when it should have been 1 or 2. So I think we just need to be a lot more sharp in our fielding, possibly change up the field a little bit. I know Stoinis is still new to captaincy, so that will hopefully come with some more experience. But I think there's just those little things that will help us improve. We're going to move on now to some more notes from a Stars perspective. Heath, do you want to give us an idea of, should the batting order change? Should we move Stoinis to open? Should we swap around any other players?
Yeah, I was chatting to you before we started recording this, Jacob. I reckon put Stoinis up. Clark can go down in the lower order. No offense to him. Curran needs to move up. Webster move up to. Harper goes down. Rogers still hovers between that 4th mark, but you got to put Maxi in as well around that 5th area, and just got to that's what I want to see. So for my top 3, I want to see Stoinis. I want to see him partner with Curran, and then I want to see Webster. I want to see I want to see Maxwell, and I want to see whoever comes in at that 5th spot.
Yeah. No, I think swapping Webster and Harper would be the main thing. Sam Harper can bat high, but he can also bat low at that wicketkeeper kind of 7 spot. I think Webster's in great form, and we may as well utilise that while we get the chance. So I think when the first wicket falls, Webster should come in at number 3, and he has enough time to work himself into the innings and produce some nice boundaries and keep that run rate flowing, because Sam Harper seems to come in and be a bit under pressure, which he's not good at handling, and just throw his wicket away, and then before you know it, we're 2 or 3 down. And Rogers is obviously questionable if he should be opening. Should Stoinis move up the order? There's a lot of questions around that, but it's up to the selectors at the end of the day. There's so many options, but we'll leave that to them. Hilton Cartwright obviously went down with an injury in the 2nd innings whilst fielding. Prayers go out to Hilton. Heath, do you think we sign a replacement player for Hilton, or do you think we just go with our usual squad and just sub Maxi in, and keep that kind of 5 bowler lineup and stick with the same XI?
There, I reckon, I don't think we need a replacement for Cartwright. I reckon put in either Paris or Steckity for the game against the Heat to replace Cartwright, and stick with the 5 bowler lineup and change a bit of the batting order around, and we should be good to go.
Yeah, I think a few tweaks is all we need to do. I mean, we have a lot of solid players who are proven performers, so I think we just need to get the lineup right. We said this last season. Perth Scorchers fan, do you have any lineup changes that you want to see for your team in the coming games? Or do you think you guys set the right lineup, or would you like some tweaks?
I believe in team cohesion, so I wouldn't be changing much to the team unless there's injuries. And the only person left to come back from injury now is Aaron Hardy, but he won't come back till January. So someone will have to make way for him. Probably, most likely, either Cooper Connolly or Nick Hobson. But or Josh Inglis might come back in, so you'd replace him with Matthew Hurst.
Yep, no, I agree with
That's
that,
all.
and I think you guys did quite well to still manage to produce a nice total, even without some of your key players. So that was obviously a positive for you guys. We're now going to move on to our little segment here of the podcast hotline, where some fans, some Stars fans in particular, have left their thoughts on my story. So I'm just going to go into my Instagram comments right now and read that. The first one is from Sammy Gibb. He says, "Need Campbell Callaway and Heath. Do you think we should sub in Campbell Callaway or not?"
I don't, has Callaway even played? Like, did he play last year?
He didn't play last season, but he played the season before. He's an all-rounder and he's young, similar to like John Merlo. Probably my personal opinion, I don't think we should sub him in. He's inexperienced and he's just not been getting the job done for us. So I don't think we should sub him in.
Yeah,
Sammy, Ollie says, another year, same old Stars. Probably need to change the batting order. Well, the amount of times I've heard same old Stars in the past 24 hours has really pissed me off.
yeah.
But we've obviously already spoken on the batting order. Harry says thoughts on Webster dropping to 6 and Harper batting at 3. Well, yeah, obviously there's a lot of fans that are also agreeing with us, Heath. What else do we have? We have what the F was that from the openers from Fletcher? Do you want to reply to that, Heath?
Yeah, that was that's exactly what that was my thoughts. Obviously I was at the Christmas Carol, so I couldn't watch it. Ryan says join what?
We'll get to that after. It's too late now.
He can still jump in for a chat. It's not.
Yeah. Edward says, who comes in for Cartwright? That was another question in the fan box. Now, Edward, we're not exactly sure who will come in for Hilton Cartwright. We just had an update actually not long ago. They've confirmed it is a neck injury of some sort. It is not broken, and they've ruled out a concussion, which is good. Cartwright has been cleared from hospital and will return to the Melbourne Stars team shortly to be reassessed by doctors and physios there. The timeline will roughly be a few weeks, probably, and hopefully we do see Cartwright at some stage back in the tournament. That's about it from our fan questions. Just a lot of disappointed people, talking about how poor the batting was. A lot of frustrated Stars fans, which is understandable. Luke's obviously said definitely not a good game. It's never easy to go to Perth and win. So a few positives. Scorchers fans, how do you feel about the Stars and other clubs always, talking up how good the Scorchers are? Does it make you guys feel confident? Everyone is worried when they go to Perth and have to play at the Furnace. How does that kind of affect your guys' momentum in a good way?
Well, yeah, we're such a composed team, and we don't really let the hype get to us. So we just play our game. We stick to the fundamentals, and we always pretty much have the same game plan. And we utilize the field quite well, especially with the way we like to hit down the ground where the boundaries are shorter. Maybe that's something that the Stars didn't necessarily do yesterday.
Yeah.
So we just stay composed and create a great environment, a premiership winning environment most years.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And I mean, it speaks for itself. We've seen the success from Perth over the years. And yeah, why change the game plan if it works? So no, I really like the way the Scorchers went about things last night. They haven't changed. They lost a few players, Larry Evans, obviously Josh Inglis and Aaron Hardy out. And they were in doubt of a few other injured guys, but they came back and put on a show for their fans. And yeah, I was just pleased to see the crowd were having an enjoyable time, and obviously respect to everyone who was clapping off Hilton Cartwright. That was great to see. Obviously an ex-Scorchers player and a WA cricketer. So our thoughts and prayers are with Hilton. But I guess that wraps up.
Hopefully can play in the Shield again.
Yeah. No, we're hoping for it. He's obviously a great player, and he is getting to that older age, so recovery can be slower, but hopefully a speedy recovery. Heath, do you have anything you'd like to add to the review? Because we'll probably wrap things up soon. You know, we've covered most topics.
Yeah, no, I just want to give respect to the Scorchers as a team. They were very composed. They didn't shit the bed when they lost wickets. They weren't throwing their wickets away, unlike a certain team in green, us. Little dig at us. It's not our fault. We aspire to we aspire to be the Perth Scorchers, not their game plan, but the way they go about it and the way they play their cricket is just fantastic, and just wish you guys all the best for the tournament, and hopefully we see each other in a final or in a final series. That'd be nice, but we've got a lot of work to do if we want to become a Scorchers, a Sixers, a Heat, and the Strikers. They've set the foundation down as what we aspire to be as a team going forward.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
have a lot of work to do, and obviously, yeah, credit to those teams at the top of the table. And you know, we're all looking forward to another epic Big Bash season. We got the Renegades and Sixers tonight, and a bunch of other good games coming your guys' way. So make sure to tune in. But yeah, I guess the Stars will look to get their first win against the reigning premiers, the Brisbane Heat, at home at the MCG on Wednesday night. So make sure you guys get down to the G if you can, or tune in live. It's been Heath and Jacob, the hosts here, and also joined by one of our favourite guests, the Perth Scorchers fans. So thank you for jumping on and having a chat to review the game, guys. It's been awesome.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
No
Yeah.
problem. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Go Stars.
See ya.
See ya.
Thanks.
What you doing?